The superconscious mind, although it is also relative, is at the subtlest point of relativity, and therefore it has maximum clarity. Now, when you reach the superconscious level of the mind through spiritual practices, through a scientific method which has nothing to do with religion, when you reach that area of the superconscious level, then the clarity that is felt there could be brought back down through the same hotline to the subconscious and then to the conscious, which interprets itself in your daily actions. If you can remove the veils of the subconscious mind, that totality of impressions that are gathered there, when you can remove those veils or pierce through it and reach the superconscious level, then that superconscious level, that finest point of relativity, is connected to that which is absolute, the absolute light. And that absolute light would shine through the tunnel that you have created, and the patternings, the dirt in the subconscious mind and the conscious mind is banished. The darkness is banished. That is how you treat yourself holistically, where you draw upon this power. You draw upon this power of the kingdom of heaven within. You draw from there and allow that light to shine through this hotline, this channel, this tunnel, so that you can become more and more integrated. You can be suffused and infused by this divine light, which is within you. The entire universe is contained within you. It is not somewhere where you have to go to find it. It is there within you. And knowing yourself, you will spontaneously know everything that is outside you. So what happens here? You reach a state which could be called unity consciousness, where you, the little I, John, Jean, Jack or James, is in touch with the higher I within yourself, the universal I. So here the small I merges away into the big I. And living in the area of the big I, you find all the joy and the bliss which is your essential nature. But when you talk of bondage, you're talking of darkness. Why analyze darkness? Why analyze darkness? Switch on the light, and darkness is automatically banished. It is banished. It is not annihilated. For immediately you switch off the light, the darkness is there. So within the relative level of existence, you will always have the opposite poles. They exist there simultaneously. When there's day, there must be night. Where there's heat, there must be cold. But why? Why just think of the darkness of the night? Let the sun shine. See the sun. So here is a matter of attention. Where are you putting your maximum attention? Where are you leading your conscious mind by the vehicle of your very own consciousness? For remember, the conscious mind is limited, while the superconscious level of the mind is boundless, boundaryless, and bondless. There is no bondage. And it is so easy, it is there within you. And these resources can be tapped in such a beautiful way, where day by day you feel that deep peace and calm, where you feel integrated. Suffering only comes from fragmentation. One side of the mind is pulling in one direction. We're just waiting for you, my love. Make yourself comfortable. We live in fragmentation. And fragmentation, with the mind pulling one side and then the other section of the mind pulling somewhere else. And that is suffering. But this suffering can be turned, can be made into an offering. And what do you offer? You offer your mind and your body, your entirety that you know of, even however so limited, to that which is limitless and which is not far to find, so near. Every breath you take is an expression of that which is divine. Every time you move your hand, you do it through the strength of divinity. So what do you do by reaching that superconscious level of yourself? You are doing nothing else, but you are finding the kingdom that is within you. Seek ye first the kingdom within, and all else shall be added unto thee. Now, if you cannot find the kingdom within yourself, then that means you're not functioning in totality. You're functioning fragmentedly. So with spiritual practices, what happens is this, that we move away from fragmentation to integration. And what are we integrating? The mind, the body, and the spirit. For they are not things apart of each other. It is wholeness. It is a continuum. And there, only by knowing the continuum would you know that peace that is your birthright, your inherent birthright. Talking of peace, it reminds me of a story. A great man was passing through a little town. Man that has deep knowledge, that's very religious, like our Uncle Mac sitting over there, Dr. Mac. So he was passing this town, and every Sunday, it was a Sunday, and